today. From U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, this is the National Football League. We'll see Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
Not bad for a fourth-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spend a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Cousins. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now after the INT, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Carr. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Carr now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. So fourth and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a two-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends on the Jalen Richard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Cook stripped, the ball's out, and the Raiders have recovered. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Carr gives to Richard. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Handoff comes to Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And that is incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run on first down. Cook dancing away at the 35. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 30.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll run with Cook. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Cook. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Cook. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Dalvin Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll try the jet sweep here. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
2nd down and 3. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Drops this off to Richard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 23 yards for Josh Jacobs, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson down to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball. And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down. Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker. Third and short yardage. Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he will have the Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going? Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Cook running right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old school NFL football, the right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Cousins on first down. They'll get this underneath to Madison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To the air again, it's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it's polished off by a Viking score. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Tyron Johnson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. On first down, Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. It's caught by Jackson. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 45 on second down, Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Carr now on first down. He'll find Richard here underneath. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here comes Johnson on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff to Richard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second and 8 coming up. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Carr. The open man here, Renfro. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down now, it's Jacobs, and he'll go down at the 28.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Carr now on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 38, Cousins. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, it's Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, it's Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give. This is Cook. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Johnson now to return it.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Joseph now to have the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Returning it, Johnson.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. Carr gives to Richard. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Carr. This complete to Jones. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Open man is Osborne. He's got him.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now Cook.
107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throw caught there by Osborne. And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Here's Madison running on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Cousins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Cook following the penalty. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. First down, here's the run with Cook. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.